Hi team, this side Sonia Chawla. I am working in MNC. I have 12 years experience. Today I'm going to show you the Power Automate Web API demo. So first of all, I'm going to here to show something like prerequisite for these uh, MS Power Automate. So what is RPA? RPA is like robotic process automation is a technology that uses software, robots or bots to automate repetitive rule-based tasks that are typically performed by human. RPA bots can mimic human actions such as logging into application, entering data, performing calculation, and extracting information from document, emails, or website. In simple way, we can say that RPA is the repeat automate repetitive tasks, rule based tasks, and these are the tools mostly preferred by RPA, UiPath, Power Automate, Automation Anywhere, Blue Prism. Today, I'm exploring with the Microsoft Power Automate. So this is the Power Automate integration, communication, and workflow. So then what is Power Automate? So Microsoft Power Automate, formerly known as Microsoft Flow, is a cloud-based service that allow user to create automated workflow between various application services and system, enabling the automation of repeated tasks and process. Power Automate help the users automate tasks and process across different application and service, such as sending notifications, synchronizing files, collecting data, and more. So today, like in Power Automate, we have a two type of automation. One is cloud based, second is desktop based. So today I'm showing you the desktop based application. Okay. So the desktop based application is based on this API. How to acquire this API? This is the free API. Today, we are going to explore this use API get query. So, API get query, we are getting data from this API, and when response is received, then we are pass that response in the Excel and ask the end user, like we are giving some input dialog box, like what ID you need to find out. Like sometime you find out 7, 8, or 9. So after that, you will find some record here. I will show you these all the things in Power Automate desktop. The first thing is this is Power Automate. Here you can see this is the home screen of Power Automate. Here we can see all the automation you are created in Power Automate. You can see here. And while we are clicking on this Web API demo, this is the Web API demo here. This is the main file. This is the Power Automate desktop flow. So here, first of all, what we are doing it here, this is the on block error. If you don't know on block error, this is the try catch block as we are using in UiPath. If you are a UiPath developer and move to in a Power Automate, so you are aware of the try catch block. So same how we are using here in on block error. This is the if we are getting any issue, then it will like populate your issue and showing why you are getting this issue. Then the second step is invoke web services. Here we are invoke this web services. This is the activity. Here I'm just in this PPT, I'm showing you this use API get query. So here this same API I'm using in Power Automate, and you can see here this is the API and how it looks like that. So like if you are click on this, let me show you how can it looks like that. So anywhere if you are click on it, so this is seems like that this is the API data. You can see the data in a web browser. And if you are clicking it, this is the JSON file ID. This is the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these are the ID we are getting. And these are the email, first name, and these are the images. So we found this JSON in this API. And the next step, what we will do? This we are configuring method. This is the get method. Accept. Currently we are accept XML format. As per your response, you can change it to a JSON. Currently I'm using as a content type as a XML. Custom header, like currently this is the free web API. If you are working on any company or intranet based web API, you need to add some headers, authentication or token. So here we do not have any token. This is the simple API we are using it. So this is these are the variable produce. This is the automatic variable created by this activity: web service response header, web service response status code. So status code is like, what is the status code of this 200 400? As per this total status code, we find out if we are getting any issue in a like calling this web API, so this code help us to resolve that issue. Currently if that is 200, so um we are successfully run this API and get the data. The advanced part is that here most of the things based on that. This is the default values of this activity: connection timeout, follow redirection, clear cookies, fail on error status in code request body. So you need no need to change anything here. This is just remain same as it is over time. And the second thing is on error. So if you face any issue in this activity, then you can retry. These are the retry policy: fixed, exponential. If you are click on this fixed, then you can change this time. Currently we are not doing any retry policy, and so that I'm doing none. So here if you are face any issue, then you can throw error. If you are not facing any issue, then you want to continue your flow, then you click on this continue flow run. These are the advanced invoke web server. These are the rules. Sometimes we did not find out what type of error we are getting. So these rules help us to find out the exact issue. Invoke web service error. Directory does not exist. Invalid header in customer header. And then then calling to convert JSON to custom object. Then click on this convert JSON to custom object. Here you are open this activity and web service response. What are the response you are find out, and then it will say it as JSON as custom object. The best part of this Power Automate, every activity you can see on error. So if you are want to retry that policy, you can retry. If you found out throw error, then you can use this throw error. If you want to continue this flow, then continue flow error. And if you find error passing the JSON, this is the default message they are provide us. If we are using this default message, then you can use it. Currently we are not using anything. Simply simple law we are creating on this. And then launch Excel is the activity to launch the Excel with blank document. And if you have a existing document, then you can change it is to you and open the following document. If you do not have, then you can use with a blank document. This is the instance visible. Like if you want to visible the instance or not. If you not visible some kind of live project, we are disable this instance polls. And then advanced new under a new Excel process. So nest under a new Excel process, then you can use activity use. Most probably we are not using any activity. Simple sober we are using this activity. Then we are creating this variable produce Excel instance. This is the like while we are closing this instance, then you can use this Excel instance. Same thing on error, every activity we have retry policy, all error advanced. So you can, as per your project, you can change these things as per your requirement. And then we are creating a variable. So in this Power Automate, how to create a variable, we are using this set variable. And in set variable, this is the name, you can change it, and this is the value, you can change it. So currently we are using the one value because we are using for loop, and the loop will start from 1. So this is the set variable, and then this input dialog box. So here this help us to enter the ID. I will show you how it will, when I run this project, then it will show you how it will work. Then we are using this for each loop. In for each loop, we are using this JSON as custom object because how we are using data. So here you can see here, this is the data, this is the JSON, the root of the JSON your name. So you can in this data you have this ID, email, first name, last name, and avatar. We are using this data only. After that we can use this inner side JSON. Otherwise, if you are using page, then you will get 2 per page 6. But in data we have a nested JSON data. So we are using this data, and we are using this one. And then again we are going to here, and then if we are putting this current item, what value we are given in this input dialog, that value that will save in a user input variable. You can see here, this is the input dialog box. Enter ID to find, enter ID, single line, user input. This is the variable we can use in every when we are when we are using this user input, then we are using this user input. And then we are click on this, and then if condition current item ID user input, then display message, then current item first name and last name. I will show you how it will work. And then after that we are writing the write to Excel worksheet, write the value ID, the cell in volume 1. This is the row loop because the loop is going on 1 2 3 4 7, and this is the value we are saving in Excel one by one. And then after that we are increasing the row loop, just like one is working, then we are going to second, third, fourth, fifth, how much we have rows, then according those and data we are using this one. So I'm running this bot and show you how these things will work. So for this Power Automate, we are this save button, this run button, this show button, this run action by action, and this is the capture steps. So these are the activity we are using it here. Currently I'm running this process. So I'm running this flow. Here you can see here Excel is open now. Then we are enter any data. Just like I'm going to enter 9, because in Chrome you can see here 9 is the data. This Tobis Funke and Tobis Funke. So this data I want to show. So here I'm giving the value, and then press on OK button. So you can see here, but so yeah, this is the first name and last name of your uh, in JSON. And then we are click on this OK button. So you can see here, these all the value you are getting Michael Larson in there. But what you want to show, 9 is this value. So this is showing this value, first name and last name. This is the process of web API and save data in Excel format. So next we will check another things. Currently I'm showing you the web API with get parameter and save data in Excel. Thank you. Thank you.